Hey, John of Nornware here. Space Beast Terror Fright Task Triage Part 7. I apologize for the epic fail of I was having so much fun with the sound effects, so I got the intro to the last one wrong. It was Part 6, but I said it was Part 5. I'm not going to do any editing. I'm not, because too much work. You know, that's sort of that's, you know, if you look at the procrastinating playlist, that was my, you know, that was my test. That was my technical test. I spent like half a night editing those videos, and then they realized afterwards, oh, they're way too long. So I'm trying to get a pipeline here that will just allow me to straight up record and then just straight up on YouTube, because this is supposed to be like a development log or diary. So moving on. Try a breathing loop for civilians that speeds up with threat level. You know, everything soundy, audio-y is interesting to me, because I've really been feeling like I want to do an audio pass, and I really haven't. So yeah, borderless window mode, that is modern, that is interesting to me. Maybe we start decreasing font size a little bit here. Custom slimmer door frames for labs. No. Light from DNA screens. DNA screens are no longer a thing. Review extensive write-up. Yep, maybe later. Try civilians always making noises. Yeah, that's, you know. Yeah. Potentially. Simply own interpretations of the APB civilian laws. Yes, I was borrowing, or, you know, I was prototyping with other sounds from Alien vs. Predator, and I really, really liked them. But of course, I couldn't ship them because, you know, that's, you know, somebody else's IP. But maybe I could just, you know, do a reenactment of exactly those sounds, you know, or getting someone else to. That would be fun, you know, getting someone else, not me, doing some voice acting there. Consider pre-baking marine textures. I can't because of the names. I can pre-bake. Well, look at it. Some of them might work. But yeah, there's significant startup cost to some of that stuff. Half size, civilian gib texture. Well, maybe. It might be too high. Maybe too high res. Non-squared jib sizes. Yeah, there's one of them in there that is warped. Avoid hitch post mission, probably because of stats posting. Yeah, look at that. That would be interesting to see what that is, at least. Text blending on non-default brightness levels. Yeah, that's a quality thing. Connection screen needs chat and abort option. Yeah, probably does. Civilian corner cheat. Yeah, that's the same. That they can stand in a corner and the monsters don't get them, which leads to total freak out. Open all doors and fences on evac. Yeah, that's totally one of the things I'm thinking about. Excuse me. That's probably redundant. Civilian gives an infestation. No. Method. Yeah, that's done. Consider VoIP. Nope. Little things. That one's redundant. Yes. Yeah, that's some interesting style shots. I was considering doing a pass on, let's call it lab pass. Now that VPBR is in there, might be interesting to look at the labs again, maybe. Growing array instead of a map for peer inputs. Yeah, that's not applicable anymore. Mission today success always placed on. Yeah, okay, okay. Does it? No, it doesn't, because that's changed now. Consider having civilians stay in the airlock until mission ends. No. Free flying camera for replay viewing. Ish, but not completely free, because I don't want people to go outside the map. Retexture weapons. Done. Beast Swansea animation. Yeah, there is only 2 animations. And it's a little bit silly, the one that they're going like weavy, as opposed to the crawling forward one. But nobody has ever said anything. Beast getting stuck on door fence frames. That's so irritating. I think that's... yeah. Is that what happens, or do they get stuck on the doors? Who knows? Something going on, at least. Flatline sound when 0 ammo would be fun. Totally fun. Because it beeps already when it's warning you. Consider allowing sentries to be turned off. Oh, by the player. No. Boarding player death. No. Ban player from party owner ability. I guess that would be part of ignore. If you could just have the ignore. Part of ignore functionality. Make public chat when you mute public. Yeah, there's one for that. Leaderboards, yes. Multiplayer issues. I at least want to look at that. Oops. Encouraging net play daily bonuses. Yeah, but that's been addressed by the client server switch. Aim assist icons versus infravision. Yes, I agree that there's a like visibility, color scheme, palette thing going on there, which is a problem. Difficulty random each. I'm just going to leave that alone. Make sure Alt F4 exit is clean. It is not. Especially in the, well, you can see it in the debugger. I need to fix that in my code base in general. That's code base /dx9. Update to FBX, not if I can help it. Afterwards. To latest. Little things, yeah. So anti-aliasing options. Maybe. Opt in for leaderboards. Check what mission outcomes correct on boarding. Well, I guess, yeah, that's a regression thing. Light flash on breach. Nope. Check what happens when escape menu is up during replay. Yeah, there's something wrong there. When you're looking at the escape menu, when escape menu is up. Lurking Astro creeps. No. Mass delete leaderboards. Yeah, that's been solved. New sound for panic room open. Yes. Such a Star Wars door, you know, like completely super dangerous, so fast. Work on baby style. That's the style. Didn't use snaky base texture infestation. That is interesting to me, because I guess the infestation is relatively low poly, and the edges don't look so good. Whereas the texture looks fine. Better edges for fence corners. Use flame shader. Yeah, I like that. Man, I like everything. Figure out how to allow players to interact with fences doors without civilians interfering. Yes, that is sort of on the list. Hitches, right, yeah. Hitches, 1, 2. This is getting ridiculous. Probably have to triage this once again. Weapon swap sounds. Yes. Yes. There's so much to do. Base phase tracking errors as music. Base phase is a patch in this audio interface for, it's supposed to be so you can play bass on a guitar, so it does a pitch, but sometimes the tracking is off, and you could get some really good sounds out of that. Smoking weapon when you fire a lot like heat, no. Probably skybox ice with sparky specular. Maybe could do something VPBR, you know, in there. That would be interesting. Work on Nostromo windows, cast too much light. I'm not going to ignore that. Input up to player slots mapping, ignore. Stop using flashing cursor, yes. No longer open doors or fences. Yeah, that's the thing. Adding logging about existence of NWF and WF5, no. To tone down extreme muzzle flash. No. Back to main menu after birthday mishap. Oh, look at that. If I can. Fix this bearing radical on interaction with broken door. Yes. And I forgot to turn on the timer. So I'm gonna stop it there.